Hey Lego fans, Brick City back here with another update on the Lego City expansion progress. I know I said in the last video that I would have the bridge or the tunnel structure started. That's not true. I kind of ran out of time. It's probably going to be another week before I have substantial progress on the bridge and tunnel structures. But I wanted to go ahead and get another video out because I have made quite a few changes to the city. So I wanted to kind of let you know what I've done here so far. In the last video, the runway was in the back of the city, kind of back here by the wall. Well, it's been rotated 90 degrees and it's now on the back or the side of the city over here with the track going around it. That seemed to make the most sense so that we can get a track going around the entire city without it getting in the way, crossing over parts of the airport that I didn't want to cross and things like that. And we placed the terminal. I think the terminal is going to stay right there. And the roadway network kind of makes a dead end right there and circles around. I think that's a pretty good spot for the terminal. So there should be plenty of room in the back there for a few airplanes and helicopters and things like that. And you got the hangars kind of situated there on the side. This right here is going to be a parking lot for both the airport and the amusement park. So that's starting to come together. And I did put the fire station in there and started laying out the monorail. And as you can see, the roadway network also kind of comes over here and heads toward the tunnel area. So there's going to be another tunnel there for the road and the monorail somehow. Haven't figured out just how I'm going to do that just yet, but I'll figure that out. And then back here, this little spot back here, I'm going to probably put the big windmill back there, as well as some of the older windmills we had before, or at least maybe try to make it into a little farming area or something like some kind of agricultural area. So that's what that's going to be. So in the back over here at the amusement park, as you can see, there's a railroad that comes all the way around it with a siding, and I'll show you the other side in here in a little bit. But it'd be nice to have a couple extra places to park trains when they're not in use, since the rail yard in the other main part of the city is pretty full. There's no room for any additional trains right now. So here's another view of the runway with the new location and the track alongside of it, along with the new siding there as well. So now we have two large sidings to park a couple of decent sized trains. We may actually make a train station on this siding here. And then this one may just be for storage or offloading cargo, that kind of thing. And over here you can kind of see from a different angle how the hangars are looking over there. And the track going behind that. And the monorail will probably come over here and end right here. And that's probably about it. So, but at least it will connect to the rest of the monorail system in the other city. And then as far as the amusement park goes, not really sure just yet. It's very much in the beginning stages. But I'll probably build a nice little entrance in the pedestrian plaza kind of area. And then I'll start building a few custom little retail stores and things like that. But in the next video, hopefully I'll have more detail coming together on the amusement park. Definitely some more detail on the train tracks. I'm going to detail out the tracks a lot better, and start laying out more of the monorail, and the tunnel and bridges should be more, at least further along than they are now. There's also another bridge that's going to go right here, and this right here will be water in the future. So I will build a structure right here with some blue base plates, and it will slide down in there underneath the tables. That'll give it kind of a recessed look, like the water is below ground. And then it can come out pretty easily so I can access the rest of the city there. So that's about it for this update in this room. I'm going to run to the other room real quick and kind of just give you an idea of what I'm going to do in there too. So as you can see here, not much has changed. I still need to build a structure to hold that track in place. And then come in there and redo all the monorail so that it connects to the other part of the city, or the other room. As you can see, the monorail comes in through here. And then right now it dies. It used to go through the rail yard. And then the other monorail in the back of the city there does the same thing. So I have to build a new monorail system so that they connect somehow into the other room there. And then over here we have another monorail that also needs to be connected somehow up to the rest of the city, so I gotta figure that out. But right now the tunnel is basically gonna be right there. That's gonna be the road tunnel and possibly the monorail tunnel that takes you into the other room as well. So that's really about it for plans for this room. I still gotta figure out something to do with this blank spot where the Ferris wheel used to be. But other than that, not a whole lot's gonna change here anytime real soon until we get the other room kind of a little bit more further along. But that's about it for this video. Please tune in. Hopefully in about less than a week we'll have another update. So we'll see you then.